G'day guys, Luke Stevens from Port Shipping Containers, and today we're at the Rawilla Bowling Club just south of Wollongong to show you the most epic build we've done to date. To think all this space only 12 months ago was excess bowling greens and now converted into this amazing outdoor space. Our converted shipping containers behind us have been turned into a pizza restaurant, a really awesome bar, a burger joint, we've got commercial kitchens at the back and a huge walk-in freezer and cool room. Come on, I'll show you around now. This was a rather large undertaking, and when Rawilla Bowling Club approached us telling us that they wanted to create an outdoor space to bring in the crowds, something funky and edgy but crammed full of gear, we were definitely up for the task. Down this side of the 40-foot container, it's its own pizzeria with this whopping big pizza oven we'll show you shortly. And down the other end is a fully functional bar. We've also got a 20-foot container we had to cut down due to the space requirements down to a 4-metre container and turned that into a burger kitchen. This is hands down my favourite part of the build, the pizza bar. And behind me, we were fortunate enough to install a Marana Forni dual fuel rotating pizza oven. Yes, it's a mouthful. This thing is an absolute weapon. I'll put a link below to the Marana Forni website and you can reach out to Corrado directly if you think you need one of these pizza ovens in your next pizza shop. Across the back wall you're going to see all your necessary gear for making pizza. We're bringing the dough in from the kitchen behind and making it here and then bringing it straight into the pizza oven to be served at the front counter for the customers. And we've integrated heat lamps to keep your pizza hot while you're coming and picking it up. And what pizza shop isn't complete without its own gelato bar? We've snuck in a small but practical sized gelato bar to get your ice cream fix as soon as you've had that wonderful pizza. Now with this pizza oven behind me, surprisingly this is almost at 400 degrees. Now it is quite cool to touch and that's because of how well it's insulated, but we have added 2 additional air conditioners into this room and it's amazing how cool it actually is. Now yes, we have fully insulated this unit, but these air cons matched with the insulation is creating a very comfortable workspace. Down this side of the main container, we've turned this into a fully fledged bar with direct draw system at the front. You've got your bottled beer and the display fridges behind, and we've set up a beautiful little cabinet section in the back to display the glassware for cocktail making. You'll see a lot of the wooden features throughout these builds. We've used spotted gum, and with the excess that we had left over, we were able to create a beautiful little shelving system across the back wall. We were able to get the plumbers in while doing all the hydraulic work to whip up the copper racking, and then we laid down the spotted gum over the top. I think it looks terrific. When creating functional spaces, whether it be a bar or a kitchen in a shipping container, it's very important to follow strict guidelines when it comes to best practice and proper flow inside these spaces. You'll see underneath is well equipped with plenty of storage and the flow is correct for maximum output. There's some really unique features inside this bar, including the direct draw system for their wines, as well as the Python for their pre-mixed drinks. Now this is all plumbed in underneath the container and through to the prep kitchen behind where the glycol system and all the containers are housed. The fridges we've decided to use in this particular build, because we've got multiple people working in this space at any given time, we don't want doors opening and closing, restricting flow through the middle here. So we've opted for sliding doors to access the bottled drinks. Another really lovely feature on this build was the full tiled wall across the back. Now, these are a subway tile, and we had to build them in a way that we could manufacture this in the factory and transport it to site without any issues or damage. So we're using epoxy grout for food compliance and as well as strength, and a flexible glue to hold it all in place. I'll think you agree that the whole wall looks terrific. And like you've come to see in a lot of our builds, this has got our R11 flooring that's coved up the walls. This is for full compliance, as well as the floor waste to be able to easily mop out at the end of day's trade. In the middle of the container is really the working section of this unit. You'll see some integrated ice wells that are plumbed in, speed racks for all your drinks. On the other side, we've tucked in a couple of ice machines, as well as prep area for the cocktails and a sink to clean up when you're all done. These units have all been built in and a beautiful roof over the top of them. So awnings or traditional awnings that we normally do didn't necessarily apply, and we were able to use these electric shutters instead. Super strong, key operated, and look terrific. Now, if it's not a pizza you're chasing to go with that cold beer, we've created a separate burger kitchen, making incredible burgers for this outdoor space. Inside, across the back wall, you can have everything you need to make amazing burgers. A huge hot plate, 4 burner, and coming down further, we've got our workbench area with power options above. Underneath is all refrigeration. Above the workbench area is a huge salamander for all your buns and whatnot. Coming down further, we've got our chip dump and dual deep fryers. To support all this cooking equipment, you'll see across the back wall we've installed a large stainless steel splashback that integrates to this huge range hood, and the exhaust goes up through the roof. This allows this place to stay extremely cool and smoke-free. On the business end, you'll see underneath the workbench counter, we've put additional refrigeration space. Super important. You can never have enough refrigeration space, certainly in a small kitchen like this. Further down, you'll have your sinks and hand wash basins and as much storage as we can possibly cram into this kitchen. And the same as the pizzeria, we've got our commercial flooring with drain. It's fully insulated, and across the roof we've got our security cameras, downlights, speakers, as well as sensors for heat. Sometimes, if the budget permits, it's such a great idea to incorporate certain materials on the outside of these shipping containers just to break up from the standard shipping container profile. In this particular build, we've used spotted gum. It's a hardwood, it looks terrific, and it's a way for us to clad up and break up that container profile beautifully right across this whole section. Now that I've taken you for a walk through the front of house area, let's go out back and I'll show the operation area. Come on. Behind the 40-foot container at the front, we've got 2 20-feet containers that we've joined together. Now, one side coming down here is a kitchen prep and storage area. All that overflow stuff that we don't want the customers to see can be tucked in here. Ice machines, washing machines, additional wash-up stations and sinks, as well as more underbench refrigeration area and prep area up top. Coming down the other end, we've joined the 2 20-feet containers, and this one is a walk-through cool room and freezer. Come on, level through. We've divided this refrigeration container in half. The front end being a cool room, for beers, drinks, and food. And coming through the back end is our deep freezer. Now this is set at -20 and it's going to keep all the ice cream gelato cold as well as any other frozen goods. Now all of our cool rooms and freezers are fully compliant and come certified and signed off for their occupation certificate. This means they're fully equipped with all the necessary alarms and safety measures to make sure that this is safe and compliant. In the front bar section, we saw the post-mix Python. That is plumbed underneath both containers and comes through to this section. You can see here we've got the glycol machine as well as all the containers and all the necessary apparatus to service that front section. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for another video and an epic walkthrough on this Rawilla Bowling Club outdoor eatery space. If you've got a project in mind similar to this or something completely different, definitely reach out to our team today. We've got you covered, and make sure you subscribe for more great videos. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave some comments below. We'll see you next time. But today is the day. We're at the Rawilla Bowling Club today. This was a rather large undertaking, and when Rawilla, It was such a pleasure to work with the team here at Rawilla. Me dead, I can't say Rawilla. Outdoor space, this outdoor area. Okay. Outdoor eatery? Yeah. Now if it's not a I need a beer. I'm thinking about beer too much now.
Oh no. You broke it.